People with ADD tend to be impulsive. They react quickly without thinking first, and that leads them to do and say lots of careless and inappropriate kinds of things. Rather than thinking first and then acting, they act and maybe think after the fact. They also have difficulty sharpening their focus and sustaining it over a period of time. They're much more prone to becoming distracted. Not only distracted by things around them in the world, but they can be distracted by the thoughts inside of their own head. And you can be talking with somebody with ADD, say a key word or a key phrase, and all of a sudden they're going to be out in left field, and you got to rope them back in to where you are. And then difficulty sustaining that focus over a period of time. Attention span is a problem. What we call vigilance is a difficulty. And then people with ADD, they don't do good self-monitoring. They don't put a quality control on themselves. They don't check back over themselves spontaneously. They don't necessarily read the social cues and the social signals that tell us whether or not our behavior or our performance is on the mark. And then in the last 10 years or so, there's been an addition of other what are called executive dysfunctions that seem to be a part of ADD as well. And those include things like poor time and task management, difficulty processing information and generating responses in an effective way, having effective problem-solving abilities, and having effective control over emotionality and emotional reactions. When you put all that together, that's what is really what we call ADD. There are three key categories: people with ADD who are primarily hyperactive and impulsive, people with ADD who are primarily inattentive, and then people who have a combined type. But beyond all that, to me, I think those are sometimes artificial distinctions that sometimes add confusion, because people for many years thought, well, if you're not hyperactive, then you can't have ADD, when in reality, it maybe is a very small percentage of people with ADD who are really truly hyperactive. The majority are more inattentive. So I think looking at all of those parameters makes the most sense. And every person with ADD is a little bit unique. Not everyone has all of those characteristics, but they can have some combination and mix and match of those characteristics.